Before tonight's game, I had to get a little bit of grocery shopping done. So I went to a local grocery market, you know, got my milk and all that from my apartment here in New Orleans. And I was getting some cereal, and I just threw it at the cart, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the Dikembe Mutombo comes out of nowhere and swats my cereal box, breaking it apart. And he's just standing there laughing, wagging his finger, and then he just runs away. So I don't know. I guess it's gonna be one of those nights. I really don't know. So now I'm at the stadium here. We're playing against the Mavericks at home. Danny Tyson, the Hornets, on an 11-game winning streak. Had this open three-pointer. Of course, we're going to take that, and we're going to make that. And as you can see, we are on top of the Western Conference standings now, 1.5 games ahead of the Lakers. And like I said, on the 11-game winning streak, we haven't lost since the game at Memphis. So we pretty much only lost once in like a really long time, you know what I mean? Since like like before the Washington game, only one game, you know what I mean? So we were on fire, and early in this game we kind of had a problem, and you can kind of tell what it is by looking at the video. It was these double teams coming at me. I mean, they were just terrible floor spacing. I would just get sucked into all these double teams. Robin Lopez cut into the paint. I couldn't throw it to him because there wasn't really a lane to throw it to him. And yeah, it was just constant problems spacing the floor. And we ended up turning the ball over a few times early, and you know, it's not the way you want to start the game, especially in the first quarter. Cause I got this Gatorade Prime Pack signature skill in the first quarter, so I always try to go ham in the first quarter. So getting double team like that does not help. But right now, we're doing a pretty good job of the whole going ham thing right now. We got 5 assists as we dished off to Jason Smith now. We got 10 points, so you know, we're doing our work. We're up by 4 against the Mavericks, and their turnover. This is a really bad first quarter. Like all these turnovers and stuff. Like it's a terrible floor spacing here. Like why is Anthony Davis at the 3-point line on the fast break, or ever for that matter? You know what I mean? At least we still got the shot to go down. But what are you doing, my dude? Like really? Like he almost completely screwed up that play. Here we kick it out to Akeem Warwick, who goes out of bounds. So yeah, just a really sloppy game so far. It's kind of surprising that we're still, you know, right there with the Mavericks. You think with all the mistakes we made, they would kind of go on a run, but we stayed in the game, and oh Christ, Akeem Warwick, are you serious? That's a slam dunk. You just completely blew it. Thankfully we go in there, tough layup, get the finish. We had a defender on top of that trying to block it, but it's all good. And now we get subbed out the game for our first time. Usually I play the entire first quarter, then get subbed out for a little bit in the second, and as you can see I get subbed out and we're down like 7 points here, so that kind of sucked. But we're rallying back. We get Anthony Davis there. Next play, Collison makes a jump shot, and it's like, wow, like, okay, if he wants to make that, he can make that, you know what I mean? I'll give him that shot every single time. Collison mainly drives into the paint, so he can have that. Here, look at this, random out of bound thing here. I don't know how that happened, but, look at this. I get subbed out, quarter ends, and we're down by 13. Really? Really, 2K? Really now? Is that how you feel? Okay, so now we go into halftime. And wow, let's talk about halftime for a second actually, because last night Steph Curry scored 54 points against my Knicks. Like I kind of had a feeling it would be one of those games where someone would make try to light it up at MSG, and Steph Curry, he just decided he would, like in the second quarter, he just went like no shit's given, shooting and not missing at all. Like, he's not even jacked up like 15 3-pointers in the game. He only took like 12 of them. He was just making every shot. As the game went on, it got so ridiculous. He would just like fade away, 3-pointer, fast break, pull up, bang. Like, god damn, that was a special performance. But thankfully my Knicks pulled out the win. The Warriors didn't have David Lee, so they were really suffering on the boards. And you could tell because Tyson Chandler had like 13 rebounds on like the first 6 minutes of the game. It was pretty ridiculous. But let's get back into this game now as we get over to Steph Curry phenom that happened at MSG. Because right now I gotta rally my Hornets here, because we were down 18 just now after we get the 3 to Vince Carter, I believe it was. And we're taking this jump shot here, and we gotta slowly come back here. All of a sudden, that 11-game winning streak is in big time jeopardy because my bench has just given up all these points. You know what I mean? Like randomly. It was down. That's just Hall of Fame for you, man. Just Hall of Fame. And plus, we don't really have the greatest bench of all time. You know what I mean? But we just randomly were down 13. Now we're only down 8 points here as we drive into the paint, make that 6 points. Actually, yeah, 6 points there. 68-74. And here we pull for this shot. We get it to go. And it's going to take a little bit of time because it is the Hall of Fame CPU. So we're going to take our time. Here, we might as well take this shot. They're giving it to me wide open. For some reason, that right side of the court, it's a cold spot for Denny, so that's why you never see me take shots on the right side, because I miss them, if anything, so it's not good. Here, I'm on fire. I take a free throw, practically a free throw, because it was that open, and I miss it. Okay, 2K. Okay, 2K. But for some reason, this third quarter, they were just leaving me wide open for three, and I would take it every single time, and I was on fire from three-point range in this game. So that was going good. Here we kick it out to Eric Gordon in the corner. He takes the jump shot, makes the jump shot, makes it a 1-point game. We're feeling good. There's Gordon in the corner. Tie ball game. There we go, Eric. Of course, that Denny to Eric Gordon connection is going to work. Heading into the fourth quarter, we give it to Anthony Davis real quick. He makes that shot, and we're going into the fourth quarter up by 2. So we were down 18, and we made a 20-point rally. Now we're up by 2 heading into the fourth quarter. Coach subs me out for a little bit since I didn't sit the entire third quarter. And you know, I had to rally the team back, you know what I mean? Me and Eric Gordon, a little bit of Anthony Davis, and there I get stripped by Dirk. Are you serious? Like, Dirk randomly stripped me? At least when I got subbed out the game, finally my team held the lead, you know what I mean? I think they actually added a point to the lead. So that was good for once. Here's shooting foul on Nowitzki. That's great. But we're just keeping a tight game. Like I always say, fourth quarter, you got to execute it one play at a time. If something happens, you can't get too mad, because it'll bite you. It'll bite you. Here, we were up by 3. And all of a sudden, this man just decides he's going to jack up a three-pointer and make it. That's cool. But we got Eric Gordon on our side, so, you know, we're going to counter back every single time. And, you know, I mean, at this point, we're not taking regular season wins and losses too much right now. Because we're almost a top. Wow, way to go, Ed Davis. Way to run away from the ball, and I'm about to pass it to you. But, you know, we're not, like, we're more of a playoff team now. Before, we had to fight for every single regular season win. Now, I'm kind of, like, half worried about the regular season, half worried about the playoffs right now. You know what I mean? Past the All-Star break, we're the #1 seed. We're probably locked for the playoffs. It's not going to lose too much games, you know what I mean? I'm not having too much of a hard time right now. So, you know, I'm feeling good, but sometimes these regular season games, when you fall asleep a little bit, stuff like this happens. Games like this happens against the Mavericks, who are not the greatest. Well, actually, they're a pretty good team. They're like the 4th seed in 2K. They're not the greatest team in real life, but in 2K, they're good. And here we missed this three-pointer, open three-pointer. It's all right. I'll take that shot every single time. 2K just won't give it to you. But what happens is I get frustrated that I miss it. I don't play any defense in Jason Kidd, who just pulls up the wide-open 3 and makes it. 3-point game. Then I'm mad, so I want to answer right back. I take a pretty good look, and I don't get it to go down either. And I'm like, why can't I get my looks to go down? But the Mavericks get every single look to go down. You know what I mean? There to get that shot to go down. Kind of my fault, too. Here, kind of a rush shot, but still a pretty good look. And I can't get that to go either. So, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm not too mad. I am mad. Trust me, I'm mad. Denny does not handle the loss as well. As I'm just continuing to... I'm like, I got to make one of these. You know what I mean? I got good spacing. I got to make one of these. I just jack up this one. And this one out of all of them, the worst one goes down. I don't understand. 2K logic. But, yeah, Denny doesn't handle loss as well, but... You know, it's the regular season, so we just lose this game, we move on to the next one, you know what I mean? Hopefully get a 1 or 2 seed and go from there. So, frustrating game, we lost, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like the video if you like this Denny Tice series, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, guys.
You did everything you could to keep your team in the game, but it wasn't enough. What are you able to take from a good performance like that, knowing that it came in a loss?
I ain't taking nothing from this. We lost the game, man. I don't really care if I dropped 50 or went 0 for 15. We lost the game. And as far as I'm concerned, I've already moved on and started focusing on our next opponent. If you get too caught up in your own individual performance or even what the team did as a whole, you won't be ready the next time you step on the court. And I'm not about to let that happen.
Wait, before I go, did Tyreek Evans just call me out on Twitter? Really? Alright, we'll settle this on the court. I'll see you guys next game.